Well, this probably would have been a good week for me to take it easy and enjoy the holiday, but I just couldn't stay away. This may not be the longest episode of IPO this week, but that's not a bad thing, because if you're still like me, you have some gift wrapping to do. So for those of you with thoughts of IPOs dancing in your heads, let's settle in as we cover all the IPO news for the week of December 21st, 2020. Welcome to IPO This Week for the week of December 21st. Today, as we do each and every week, we'll take a look at the new IPOs coming out, as well as cover all the companies with locked up shares expiring. For anyone new here, my name is Kevin, and we talk a lot about IPOs on this channel. So if you're into keeping up on newly public companies, you should definitely consider subscribing. For everyone else, it's great to have you back. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, this is going to be a quick episode this week. Now, that doesn't mean I'm taking it easy. As you know, I've put out 4 videos since last week's episode. Have you been able to keep up? I mean, since our last episode, we've talked about the new stimulus bill, Coinbase and UiPath confidentially filing for IPOs, Poshmark releasing their public filing, and 2 videos on Palantir. I think it's fair to say I've been busy, and if you like me upping the amount of content I've put out, I'll take a thumbs up from you. And if you don't, well, I'll still take a thumbs up. You know, it's the holidays. Don't be a Scrooge. Alright, let's get into it. So for traditional IPOs, the official calendar looks bare, but rumor has it that a familiar name for those of you who watch every episode of IPO This Week know might be coming out. The name of that company is Inhibikase. We had them initially coming out at the end of October, but like I always say, things are always fluid with IPOs, so that got delayed, and then we had them coming out the week of November 9th. Well, guess what happened? You got it, they didn't come out again. And then after that, they had fallen off my radar. And when I was looking ahead to prepare for this week's episode, I still didn't have them coming out. But then over the weekend, I got a comment from a viewer saying that they were coming out this week. So I checked into it, and while I'm still not seeing a lot of information out there, I did see that IPO Scoops does have Inhibikase coming out this week, with the IPO to be priced on Tuesday, with trading then beginning on Wednesday. So I want to give a shout out to Juan for the comment. I hope I'm saying your name right. And while I'm not holding my breath on them actually coming out, something about fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, well, you know. But anyways, I'll share a little refresher on the company with a little bit of new information added. So Inhibikase focuses on treatments for Parkinson's disease and other related neurodevelopmental disorders. Its lead candidate is named IKT 148009 and is being developed for Parkinson's and its associated conditions. The company has filed 2 investigational new drug applications, one for the treatment of Parkinson's disease itself, while the second is for the treatment of gastrointestinal complications that arise as early symptoms of Parkinson's. The company expects to begin the first dosing of Parkinson's patients following the IPO, so they have yet to begin stage 1 trials. According to a 2018 market research report by Transparency Market Research cited on TheStreet.com, the global Parkinson's disease therapeutics market was valued at $2.18 billion in 2016 and is projected to reach $5.24 billion by 2025, resulting in a forecasted compound annual growth rate of 11%. And right now, researchers estimate that Parkinson's affects 7 to 10 million people worldwide, with around 1 million of them being U.S. citizens. And then by 2040, the Global Burden of Disease Study expects that the disease to affect 13 million people worldwide by that time. Now, some new information was from a release that the company put out earlier this month. On December 3rd, the day before their last amended filing came out, the company announced an unexpected finding that what they are trying to develop for Parkinson's could lead them to also being able to treat multiple system atrophy, which is a rare degenerative neurological disorder affecting the body's involuntary functions, such as blood pressure, breathing, bladder functioning, and motor control. Again, although rare, with the condition affecting potentially 15,000 to 50,000 people in the US, it's extremely debilitating and fatal. So this news greatly impacts the indications that their candidate could be used for. As of this time in their development, the company has no products on the market, so excluding some grants that they've received, there is no significant revenue to speak of. Inhibikase looks to be priced within a proposed range of $10 to $12 and begin trading under the ticker IKT, again looking like it could be on Wednesday. What's interesting from their initial filing is that they're now offering about 1 million less shares than they originally had planned. At the midpoint of the proposed range, the company would net about $12 million, with the majority of the proceeds going to fund their studies. So that's Inhibikase. So hopefully the third time's the charm. Let's now go back with companies with locked up shares expiring this week. On Wednesday we have Agora, IPOs, Albertsons, eBay International, Fusion Pharmaceuticals, and Polypid. And then on Thursday, we have AIMSITE. Just quickly to go back to Albertsons, it's hard for me to believe, but this was the first IPO that I covered on the channel. At the time, I was looking at investing in companies that were benefiting from the pandemic, but the interest in that video sparked the idea to cover all the IPOs coming out every week. Now, Albertsons stock hasn't done much over the last 6 months, as it's still trading a little lower than its IPO price, but I'll always look back on the company as the one that helped propel this channel into the direction that it's turned into. So I'll always look back fondly on the company. Alright, so there you go. A little shorter episode of the show, but I hope you still liked it. And if you did, please press that like button. And once again, if you're new to the channel or just an occasional visitor, we'd love to have you join the community. After all, it's free. You just need to press that little red subscribe button. And with that, I'm back to wrapping some gifts. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, have a great day.